Today's DIY is super easy and comes at very low cost. I will be making these jute baskets out of jute rope and some Amazon and Beachbody boxes. I recently got a new TV unit and I wanted to decorate it with some baskets, but I can't go to the store to buy any baskets, so I thought I start making my own. So you will need, as you saw, hot glue, some X-Acto knife, some jute rope, and some burlap, as well as some boxes. I am using, like I said, Amazon and a Beachbody box. So first thing that I'm going to do is remove the flaps off of these boxes, so that way I just have a nice open box. I am using the X-Acto knife to do this. Now for this first box, I wanted to add some handles, so I am just measuring out how far I should get the rope, glue the rope down for handles, and I'm going an inch down on each side, and I'm using this prime sticker for as a guide for the width of the handle. And I just cut out a piece of rope, two of them actually the same length, so that way both of the handles are even. And I use hot glue to glue it on. This video is also part of a challenge called Using Trash to Create Treasure, hosted by Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine and Jamie from Simple Root Simple Living. I will have both of their channels linked down below, as well as the playlist for this challenge. And the purpose of this challenge is to use something that you would throw out and make something beautiful. So that is exactly what I am doing here. Once I have glued down the handles, I am now taking this burlap ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around, leaving about an inch of the burlap off the box, because I will be folding that in. And I'm using hot glue, and just be very careful not to burn yourself. I think I've burned myself about 20 times doing this DIY. I have those covers for my fingers, but they never work because I always end up burning the fingers that aren't covered. So you want this ribbon to be fairly tight, just so that way you can get as straight of a line as possible. Once I had the ribbon glued all the way around, I went ahead and I did a little cuts in the corners and around the handle rope, just so that way it's easier for me to fold and glue the flap down. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. My name is Sonja, and this is my DIY channel where I do furniture upcycles, trash to treasure makeovers, and dollar store DIY. So if this is something that interests you, I would love it if you became a part of my YouTube family by pressing the subscribe button, and make sure you press the notification bell as well so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. I would also like to mention that I have 2 other channels, and all the links to my other channels as well as my Instagram, blog, and Facebook will be in the description box if you wish to check any of them out.
Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on.
Once I was finished with gluing the flaps down, I went ahead and started gluing the jute rope all the way around. It took me about 9 rows to do this, and every time I went around a full circle, I cut the rope and started it again. Then I actually started off on a different angle, different corner, so that way not all the cuts were on the same corner. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say here. And I want to make these I glue the rope together as tight as I possibly can, and with going with 9 rows it will cover some of the ribbon as well.
You're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine.
So here it is, and once I was finished with the rope there, I went and I cut 5 pieces to go over the top of the rope, just like that, the rope handles. This is more of a decorative aspect of this box rather than purposeful, I guess, but I did want to cover those slits that I have made, and also to cover parts of the rope. I just wasn't feeling it, so I wanted to make it a little bit more appealing, and I really love the way this ended up looking, and I did 5 rows on each side. I would love to know what are some of the ways you have used Amazon boxes with your DIYs or your home decor. There are so many different ideas over on Pinterest, and I have accumulated quite a bit of boxes lately. Like I said, since we are shut down and most of our stores are closed, whenever I need something, Amazon is where I go to, especially if it's something that I don't really need to feel, touch, and put on, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. But let me know down in the description box what are some of the things you have made using Amazon boxes, or some of the things you hope to make with Amazon boxes. So here it is, all done. I do think it looks really, really nice. I think it's going to look great on my wooden shelf. Obviously, you can put extremely heavy things in it, but just to keep maybe some DVDs or even remotes, I think it will look amazing on my shelf. For my next box, I am using the Beachbody. Now, this one is the same height as the Amazon box, but it is a little bit longer, which is no problem because of the way I will be using it. And again, I went ahead and I cut off the flaps using the X-Acto knife and the cutting mat this time. But I did something a little different with this box. Instead of adding the jute rope handles to it, I end up cutting out little holes on the front and the back of the box, and those will be my handles. And as you saw, I did this with the Amazon box as well. I glued down the flaps in the inside of the box. That way they won't be catching as much if I put stuff in the box. In my mind, I think that's gonna help out with catching stuff, so it's more of a flat box on the inside. So after I was done cutting, I gave it a little trim as well, just to even the sides out using scissors. Now I go ahead and glue down the rope all the way around the box. I do stop to show you how I glue it around the handles. I do stop, cut, and then continue. I love how this one turned out. I think it's gonna look awesome on my shelf. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out Jamie's and Casey's channel, linked down in the description box, as well as the playlist. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching.